Why, hello there. Today we're going to be talking about my past, present, and future of books. So let's get to it right now. The last book I recently finished, it was a short and sweet novella that was put out by Darklit Press, and it was called This Is Where We Talk Things Out by Caitlin Marceau. It is a whirlwind of a book that sucks you in immediately. It's got some of King's Misery vibes going on, but it's completely its own animal. And the second I started reading this, it's one of those like, here comes the anxiety, we're going up the roller coaster with no seatbelt. All right, let's go. And we're off. It was a wild book and I loved it. I love a short novella that I can dive into head first. So this whole story is about a mother-daughter relationship that is pretty broken. The daughter is Miller, and after her dad passes away, her mom keeps trying to get a hold of her. But the way the mom is trying to get a hold of her is like serious psycho ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend vibes, like continuously blowing up their phone, text messages, emails, social media, like everything. Super red flags, alarm bells going off everywhere. But the daughter is like, she wants to try to mend her relationship with her mother. She's engaged to her fiance to be married, and she wants at least someone from her family to be at the wedding. So she's like, okay, I gotta try to fix this relationship. This is where we talk things out. And oh boy, if you read this, you are in for a true thrill ride. So that's what I recently finished. And right now, because I think all the cool kids are reading this book, and I kept seeing it everywhere, and I kept hearing about it. And the guy who does the Terrifying Tomes podcast just got a tattoo having to do with this book. Ghost Eaters by Clay McLeod Chapman. I think I'm about halfway through. Let's see here. I'm at 160. Yeah, I'm about halfway through. It's like 300 pages. So there's this drug, and it's called Ghost. And when you take it, you don't really get high. You get haunted, and you start seeing ghosts. As soon as I started reading it, I was immediately drawn into this world of what's beyond the veil. You know, imagine if you could take a drug and get haunted. I'm not sure if you'd really want to be. I don't think I would. I wouldn't want to see ghosts all the time. You know, once in a while, having an experience, but imagine, you know, seeing them everywhere you go and every building that you go, because, you know, the planet's been around for such a long time and tons of people have died everywhere. So that equals a lot of ghosts. But this book is great. I'll read you the synopsis, so let's have a little story time with Sin. Story time with Sin. Also, it's getting cold out, so I can wear beanies again. I like my beanies. It's beanie season. Just saying, if there are ever any publishers out there who make beanies, I'll probably buy one. Or, you know, I like hats. If you ever want to send me one, I'd wear it because I love beanies. Anywho, pop a pill, see the dead, side effects may occur. Uh-oh. Erin hasn't been able to set a single boundary with her charismatic but reckless college ex-boyfriend, Silas. When he asks her to bail him out of rehab again, she knows she needs to cut him off. But days after he gets out, Silas turns up dead from an overdose in their hometown of Richmond, Virginia, and Erin's world just falls apart. Then a friend tells her about Ghost, a new drug that allows users to see the dead. Want to get haunted? He asks. Grieving and desperate for closure about Silas, Erin agrees to a pill-popping seance. I mean, what could go wrong, right? But the drug has unfathomable side effects. And once you take it, you can never go back. That premise! I mean, come on! Oh, it's so good. It's so good so far. Like I said, I'm only halfway through, but I love books. Also, if you guys are on Goodreads and want to follow me, or maybe we can be friends, I'll put my link to Goodreads down below. Yeah, I put my update on Goodreads. I was like, holy bananas, this book is awesome. It's awesome so far. Be cool with all the cool kids reading Ghost Eaters by Clay McLeod Chapman. Maybe you'll get a tattoo. I don't know. And also, I will link the Terrifying Tomes podcast down below too. He does a lot of author interviews, and it's super entertaining. He's an amazing interviewer. Now let's talk about my future of books. Some of the stuff I will be reading coming up. So I recently received an ARC for Tim McGregor's Taboo in 4 Colors. This is another of the My Dark Library series. Tim McGregor wrote the book Lure. I have a standalone review for that. I'll link that down below. And I flippin' loved Lure. It was awesome. So I saw a new book coming out by Tim McGregor. I reached out for this one because I wanted to read it because I really enjoyed the last book of his that I read. So I'm super excited to read this. And we can give you a little synopsis here so we'll have a little more story time. New York City, 1972. Comic book artist Wally Carson has been illustrating the stories of a reclusive writer named Salazar without ever having met the man in person. When Salazar suddenly misses his deadlines, Carson is sent to find out what's happening to the company's best-selling writer. Carson meets with some resistance from the writer's wife, but when he insists, he is shocked to find Salazar in a catatonic state. When other artists of the company want to collaborate with the elusive Salazar, Carson realizes he will have to make Salazar disappear piece by piece if necessary. Dun dun dun! I like to make sound effects. I think this is gonna be really fun. I like the premise. It sounds pretty cool. Short and sweet. Why am I petting it? That's creepy. Don't do that, Sin. Don't be creepy in pet books. Just sniff them like normal people. Good. What? Okay, so another arc I got. And this one I'm very excited about too. I'm excited about all of them. I'm excited about books. I'm gonna start this with, I never win anything, but I won an arc off a random Twitter contest. And it is an arc which is coming out in November. And it is for Heart of the Sun Warrior by Sue Lin Tan. Oh, green screen, why do you do this to me? I read Daughter of the Moon Goddess, which is the first book in the duology. Honestly, I have 2 books of the year. One was Daughter of the Moon Goddess. The other is Ghoul in the Cape by Josh Malerman. And I freaking love Daughter of the Moon Goddess so much. And when I entered the contest, I thought it was just for the second book. But I ended up winning the first one too. And I didn't have a copy of it because I got it from the library. So now I have both. I was so excited. I'm very excited to read this. This is fantasy. And we'll read you the synopsis of it. And we go to the Heart of the Sun Warrior. After winning her mother's freedom from the Celestial Emperor, Xinyin thrives in the enchanting tranquility of her home. But her fragile peace is threatened by the discovery of a strange magic on the moon and the unsettling changes in the Celestial Kingdom as the Emperor tightens his grip on his power. While Xinyin is determined to keep clear of the rising danger, the discovery of a shocking truth spurs her into a perilous confrontation. Forced to flee her home once more, again, poop. Xinyin and her companions venture to unexplored lands of the immortal realm, encountering legendary creatures and shrewd monarchs, beloved friends and bitter adversaries. With alliances shifting quicker than the tides, Xinyin has to overcome past grudges and enmities to forge a new path forward. Seeking aid where she never imagined that she would, an unspeakable terror sweeps the realm. Xinyin must uncover the truth of her heart and claw her way through the devastation to rise against this evil before it destroys everything she holds dear and the world she has grown to love, even if doing so demands the greatest price of all. Oh. So I'm very excited to get into this. If you read The Daughter of the Moon Goddess, it was wonderful. I highly recommend this duology. Sorry that this one looks so funky because of the green screen, but if you like fantasy and you want just a story that is gripping and magical with a bad mamma jamma of a woman protagonist, then Daughter of the Moon Goddess and Heart of the Sun Warrior may just be for you. Okay, and so recently I went to the Michigan UFO Contact event, which is a convention where they talk about UFOs, aliens, Bigfoot, cryptids, all kinds of weird things, all the weird stuff and things. And I only picked up one book while I was there, but I did get one book. I got Monsterland by Ronnie LeBlanc, and He is on the show Expedition Bigfoot. I even got it signed. You know, I never read what he wrote. Oh yeah, he wrote Sin. Can you see that? Sin. Enjoy the ride. Monsterland. Encounters with UFOs, Bigfoot, and orange orbs. So this book feeds my paranormal cravings. I will give you a little synopsis of this. So that there is an area known to the locals of Leominster, Massachusetts as Monsterland. There are sightings of UFOs, Bigfoot, and orange orbs. They've been coming and going for years. But where are they coming from, right? Where are they coming from? Why are they here? Who knows? It seems that the state of Massachusetts has had a long history of sightings and encounters with these mysterious entities, and they are occurring in the present day. Could all these events somehow be connected? What is so special about Leominster that they have plagued the area for so long? Author and researcher Ronnie LeBlanc of Leominster thinks that he might have the answers to some of these questions, but the answers lead to a whole new understanding of the unknown. So I'm really excited to read it. Monsterland. So if you are a fan of the Friday Read series, the next video coming up will be another video of the Friday Read series where I talk about my past, present, and future of books. And if you are interested in any of these books, I will have links down below. Some of those are affiliate links, so a little bit goes to the channel, and then it also goes to support indie bookstores. And if you had fun hanging out today, boop that like button, come back, see me again, and we will talk about more bookish things and weird stuff.